Are we rolling?
We're rolling.
Rolling down the river. Okay. Okay, welcome back, guys.
Welcome back.
The baby got sax.
Baby
Yeah,
got sax.
This is not karaoke time. I actually do not like karaoke.
Have you ever done it in like a private room though?
Not in a private room. Like I'll sing in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
But
we can go crazy in a room.
Okay.
It'd be fun.
Okay. I'll allow it.
I'll allow it. Anyway.
This week we're getting Americano. Kind of.
I have that one song though.
I don't know what you're. Oh.
I'll send it to you later.
Okay.
You'll appreciate it.
I really will. This week,
anyway.
the American Roommate Experiment. I can't pronounce her name. Sorry.
Elena Armas.
Thank you.
She wrote The Spanish Love Deception.
Which we have not read.
And is the book before this one.
Do you own it?
I don't own it. I think you own it.
I own it, yes.
Yeah. I don't think you necessarily need to read that first one. Like, I wasn't confused or anything. It's one of those like interconnected standalone thingies.
I don't even know what the first one's about.
The first one's about the guy's cousin and the dude, the chick who. The apartment they're staying in. Yeah.
Lena and Aaron.
Aaron, yeah, that's the first one. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 98% sure.
Let me pop up on these Goodreads.
Pop up.
I had no idea.
Mm-hmm. No.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Oh my God.
Very mixed reviews on the Spanish Love Deception.
Interesting.
Which made me nervous going into this one.
It's Goodreads Choice 2021 winner.
Either you love it,
or
it's one of your favorite romances, or you absolutely hate it.
Wow. Do you want to know something that's shocking? I mean, that sounds very dramatic, but both of those books have a 3.88 stars on Goodreads. Both of them. Exactly. 3.88.
That's weird. Haven't seen that before.
Right?
Huh. Usually the second one goes up a little bit because it's curated a fan base.
Also, what's even wilder is that the first book had, so like I said, they're both 3.88 stars.
Mm-hmm.
Spanish Love Deception had 558,736 ratings. The American Roommate Experiment only has 130,712.
Holy smokes. Okay, well, see, you loved it or you hated the Love Deception, so
it's true.
It cut out half of its audience, but the audience that loved this book.
Dang. Okay, well, I know.
We'll just go with the ratings. I gave it a 3.5. Now, I don't know your rating.
I gave it a 4.
A 4. Okay, I was trying to kind of think in my head, like, all day. I was like, like, since I finished it. Okay, I'll ask you that question afterwards. It'll be a dramatic question. Anyway.
Okay.
But yes, the American Roommate Experiment, for those who are in the US of A, when you're listening to this, 4th of July is this coming Tuesday, so happy 4th if you celebrate.
Yes, happy 4th.
I hope you already got your pets their sedatives. Please don't call us the day of. I'll be very personally upset.
And if you yourself need sedatives, I hope you've gotten that as well.
Yes. Don't bombard your doctor's office.
Please
bombard your liquor store if you're late, then.
I've never heard truer American words in my life.
Can you tell we both work in medical offices? We're just a little triggered.
Well, and it's kind of funny that I'm getting both sides. Like I've been in the vet field for a really long time, so I've dealt with that, and then I'm also seeing this week an increase of people trying to get their medications because they're like a lot of them are going on vacation and camping during 4th of July week.
Oh yeah,
so they're trying to get their medications beforehand, and I'm like, and one of the MAs was like, I don't understand why all of these people, and I'm like, you should try working in the vet industry. It's even worse.
Just look at the calendar.
Yeah, it's really bad. Speaking
this
of
has nothing to do with the
animals,
4th of July besides the fact that it has
no.
American in the title.
We were stretching. We were really stretching it. I'm gonna be honest. There's not really any books on the 4th of July.
The only other one we could have done was Red, White, and Royal Blue.
Which we already did.
So yeah, there wasn't a whole lot.
I will say the star of this book, speaking of animals, was Taco.
Oh, Taco.
And now we know why there's a dog in the back of the book.
Little black dog on the back. Yes.
It's Taco.
And why there's little I Heart New York hats on the front.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, would you like to go ahead and read the back of the book?
Yes. Rosie Graham has a problem, a few actually. She just quit her well-paid job to focus on her secret career as a romance writer, only to enter a creative slump. Then the ceiling of her New York apartment literally crumbles on her. She heads to her best friend Lena's house, empty apartment, not knowing that Lena has already lent the studio to her cousin Lucas, who Rosie has been stalking, for lack of a better word, on Instagram. To Rosie's surprise, Lucas offers to let her stay with him, at least until she can find some affordable temporary housing. Soon, Rosie discovers that Lucas is intent on coming to her rescue like a Spanish knight in shining armor. Only this one strolls around the place in a towel, has a distracting grin, an irresistible accent, and comes with a set of mad cooking skills. But when Lucas learns of Rosie's writer block, he proposes an outrageous idea to bring back her literary muse and meets her deadline. He'll take her on a series of experimental dates meant to jumpstart her romantic inspiration. Rosie has nothing to lose. Her silly online crush is totally under control, but Lucas's stay in New York has an expiration date, and 6 weeks may not be enough time for either her or her deadline. Dun, dun, dun.
Now, I had no idea that that she was a romance writer now, or that they were going to do this experiment. I read 0 of the back, and I read into 0 of the title. So, it was better than I was worried it was going to be.
It kind of made me tear up last night. Also could have been the fact that I was extremely exhausted.
Which part?
But when she was I think when she was having to say like goodbye, when she was realizing that, oh my god, like this is not gonna work, and she was like dreading it, I was starting to get like a little teary-eyed. I'm like, oh my gosh. I mean, obviously I was hoping there was like a good ending, but I don't know. I really could have been like extremely exhausted.
Imagine if it ended with
then I would have cried.
Do a whole rom-com book for them not to be together.
I would have chucked this book across the room.
Alrighty. So why'd you give it a 4, not a 5?
So the shower scene, I was cringing.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't sexy.
It was very reminiscent of basically the same thing in Secretly Yours when they were in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
You know that part. That's what goes down.
Yeah. If you've been with us,
it's for some people, not for us.
If it would have ended differently, like, okay, fine, she walks in on him with himself, and
yeah, if it started with that,
yes,
that's
but
fine.
Don't finish like that.
And then
where they're just panting on each other.
I was gonna say just staring into.
No, and then she got in the shower clothed.
Yeah, you could have just taken your clothes off.
This book, I will say, gave me kind of like a 2000s rom-com. Like it was really cheesy.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
But it kind of was like a feel-good cheesy. Like it had its moments where like she cracked me up. Like the chemistry between them. Yeah. She made the character feel more realistic. Mm-hmm. Like she would goof up, she would get embarrassed. She had real feelings. Everything wasn't picture perfect. But there were some like the shower scene. I was like, I don't like this.
The cheesy walked on the line the whole way of being like fun cheesy versus awkward cheesy.
Yeah, cheesy, and I get that this book wanted like the slow burn.
Mm-hmm.
but I was almost getting like irritated that
By how many
something wasn't.
times it almost happened and then
Yes.
didn't.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, that was real frustrating.
I do like a slow burn. I mean, we've talked about this. It's kind of like foreplay. Like you got to get into it.
We've read 400 pages of slow burn before.
But I don't know. I feel like this was too much. Like the things we never got over, I felt like was kind of also a slow burn, but it made sense.
Yeah, it was still productive in telling
I
you the
wasn't
story.
mad that
why I gave it a 3.5.
yes.
I'm not like, it was still good. It was perfectly fine. Like I wouldn't stop someone from reading this, but I also wouldn't like recommend it. The pacing was weird for me.
Okay.
Because it felt like the relationship was going somewhere and then like it completely stopped. And then we were going somewhere and then it stopped. It was weird throughout. That exactly what you were saying. Like it's almost a slow burn, but it wasn't making its way consistently throughout. It was like progressing and then it stopped and then something else would happen. Yeah. And also the heavier topics in here, like the whole situation with her brother Ollie, just felt really out of place. It felt like too much on like a serious dramatic side of things that their love story was not anywhere near.
I'm telling you what, that Ollie character annoyed me.
It was much.
Like,
it was
we
a
get
lot.
it. You're a stripper. Just
Get
calm
it,
down
you're a
about
stripper.
it.
But also, why couldn't she figure that out?
Also, his whole like surfing and then he gets his knee shattered, but he lies to people. How are you able to lie to people when you got your knee shattered? Like
when you have a limp?
Yeah.
And you were this big competitive surfer and suddenly you just stopped and were like, I'm going to travel now. Like, what? You were at the peak of your career and you're just stopping.
They also made it kind of seem like way more dramatic than it was. Like
it was so much. Yeah.
Like I thought there was like this deep dark secret and and then just come to find out he injured himself. Well, you're surfing. That's a very dangerous sport.
Yeah. Very much.
He's lucky he didn't get chomped on by a shark.
And he said he knew that spot was rough.
He's lucky he didn't get chomped on by a shark. I don't know what
expect.
I know. I gave it a 4 because, like I said, it reminded me of a 2000s rom-com. It kind of had like the feel-good, fun.
It needed Jennifer Garner playing her.
Yes, and I felt like the chemistry between the main characters were good for the most part. They had good banter. Like I said,
they were cute. The dates he did, very cute.
I know, which reminded me of the rom-com, like the 2000s. And then I'm thinking to myself at the very end when I really liked the cousin Lena, how on the phone with him at the end, she was like,
oh yeah,
how could you not expect her to fall in love? And he's like, she was in love. And I'm thinking to myself, how do you not?
I love how straightforward she was. Like, you were doing all this super cute, going out of your way dates and like really specifying to her, and you didn't think she'd fall in love with you. It's like, yeah, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I was like, what is happening? Also, I kind of like the little like Spanish snippets from Abuela and Dia and stuff like that. I really liked that.
Yeah, the way he said it was definitely like under his breath or something. Like he would react in Spanish if he grew up Spanish. So
yeah,
I liked that he did say some things in Spanish, but some parts that were cheesy were like in her brain. She's like, I don't even know what he said, but I liked it. It's like, okay.
It was very touching with the old lady across the hallway.
Oh yeah, that was so sad.
Because she had Alzheimer's and she confused Lucas with her husband.
Mateo.
Yeah, Mateo.
So that was sweet. Very cute. Yes. Now, would you, now having met Lena and Aaron and seeing them after their honeymoon.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about reading the first book of theirs getting together?
I'm curious because Lena sounds like a firecracker. Like
Yes.
I'm intrigued. Like I really want to see that point of view. And Aaron, he kind of came out of his not out of his shell, but he definitely was a backward character, kind of like in the background.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then would like kind of help Lucas out, but not really.
Yeah.
Also, when they're at the masquerade ball and she gets her drink spilled on her, and then they're in the bathroom stall. How does Lena not see 2 pairs of legs
2
in
feet? Yeah, I don't know.
there? Okay.
Maybe he's on the toilet.
I was reading that and I was like, can you not?
I know.
How far to the ground is this stall? Like what?
I know. Also, he must be like, I don't know, man. They were just lucky.
I guess so. But
I also feel bad.
Yeah.
It's not Archie. What's the contractor's name?
Oh.
That's just an A, right?
Yeah. Aiden.
Felt bad for Aiden.
That was a weird.
It was so weird.
Aiden like kind of hit on her. He was a contractor that was hired by
the
Rosie's landlord. Yeah. So landlord was like super mean.
Yeah.
But and then like yeah, she's out and then she sees him and they're talking. And he's like, "Oh, your apartment's gonna be ready soon." She's like, "Oh, okay." And then he's like all dressed up and kind of is like hitting on her.
They don't explain why he's dressed up. But yeah.
Did they ever say how old Rosie is?
I imagine somewhere. It can't be that much different than Lucas's age. I know he's like early 30s, I think is what he said.
Yeah, which kind of, I don't know. I was thinking of them as like mid 20s.
Oh.
When I was reading this until I read that, but I don't know. Surfer
yeah,
dude.
You think by then they'd have their shit together, but if life has taught me anything, is that no.
That's true. That's true. When I was younger, people my age, I thought were like, those are adults. I trust them. I would not trust myself.
No.
I don't know what I'm doing.
No, if a kid came up to me and asked for help and be like, okay, let's go find someone to help.
Yeah, let's go find an adult because I'm not one.
An adult. Oh man.
But this book had feel good.
Yeah.
If you like the rom-commy 2000s cheesy, I think you'd like it.
Yeah.
It's just
I'm pretty neutral on it.
Yeah.
Like I'm not mad at it, but I
think
I will sell mine.
Oh, really?
It doesn't make me feel any type of way.
Okay.
And I'm definitely not gonna read the first one. I feel like I'll get annoyed with Lena entirely too quickly.
Interesting.
And I feel like she's way too much, and Aaron is just so not anything.
Enough.
If it was maybe a little more balanced, and who knows, maybe the book is them balancing each other out. I don't know, but
maybe.
Previous reviews of people I've have similar tastes with have not given the Spanish Love Deception the best reviews, so
yeah,
I might just steer clear.
I might give it a whirl just to see.
Plus, you have it already, so.
Yeah, I have it already.
Oh, I guess the Spanish Love Deception is her first book because on the also by Elena Armas page is just the Spanish Love Deception.
Oh.
Interesting. Do you see anything on her page other than these two?
No, it's just those two.
Oh, I didn't even do read about the author or anything. Is that even back here?
Oh, I did not either. Sometimes they're hilarious, but.
Oh, here we go. Elena Armas is a Spanish writer, a self-confessed hopeless romantic, and a proud book hoarder. After years of devouring HEAs and yelling nonstop about them, she has finally taken the leap and decided to create some of her own. HEAs. HEAs. What is that an acronym for? Oh my god, are we old?
I don't know. We must be because I'm looking it up. I'm sorry.
Okay, Google it.
Sorry, people.
This is embarrassing.
HEAs.
I don't even have a guess.
That's no. Oh my god. Stupid autocorrect. See, I told you
Oh.
we're old. Meaning. Oh, happily ever afters.
Oh. Wow.
That makes sense. Wow.
All right. I guess I'll leave that in, but it is embarrassing.
So they have HEAs, which are happily ever after, and then they have HFNs, happy for now.
Oh, ominous.
I know. Well, should we get into Ashley's rowdy 1-star reviews?
Rowdy 1-star reviews.
I love saying that.
Theme song.
I know.
If I was talented, I would try to get Woody's voice to say that.
I need that. Davina rated it a 1-star 8 months ago. All she said was no.
Oh, that might be the best. No.
Just no. Anna rated it, I'm done. Bye.
Oh.
1-star. Someone said, who's holding you hostage and made you write?
Oh.
They felt more like best friends than romantic lovers. I did not like this. I can
see that. Kinda.
I have so much to say, but not enough mental strength to.
That's just me on it daily.
I don't know what went wrong, but it was definitely a lot.
Oh.
Lesson learned, her writing is not for me.
There we go. See that? See, just, not every writer is for everybody.
This will be my last one. This Bree rated it a 1-star. Feeling hateful. 7 people liked it. So there's that.
Feeling hateful might delete later. Wow.
Ouch. Okay, well, yeah.
Look at, because it gives the like the bar graph of each star rating. Look
4
at
is the highest.
It's mainly 4s?
Yes.
Okay.
4s.
Now look at Spanish Love Deception too. I want to see who has more of the 1s.
Oh, well, okay. I had to memorize. I think Spanish does. Maybe by a little bit. But the 4 and 5 stars are closer together for the Spanish Love Deception. But the 4s are more on the second one.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people did not like the Spanish Love Deception. I've never wanted a book to be over so bad.
Oh. Wow.
Book Talk will pay for its crimes against literature.
Its crimes and literature.
Someone said this whole book could have been avoided had Aaron just asked Lena on a damn date in chapter 1.
Aaron doesn't seem to be one with balls.
Hold on. Oh, I don't know if I want to read this book now after this one comment. Hannah rated it a 1-star, saying, this is trigger warning. This could get really bad. I really suffered through this entire thing to get to the smut, only to have him say, I want to feel you milking me, baby, while using a most likely expired condom.
No.
You're telling me he says that? I think that's worse. I would rather take the shower scene any day.
I'd rather, yeah.
I want to feel you milking.
I hate.
I feel gross.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
Someone wrote, I physically recoiled when I heard that. Nearly threw it across the room at that point.
Well, we'll have a thought about that one.
I don't want to think about that. That is just...
Yeah, that's one of the no terms. You can't use that.
Someone said, I'm going to DNF this. I can't with Lena. Sorry. Also, the time she said he has blue eyes. Thank you so much. I thought for a moment they were purple.
Could have been brown.
I'm still shocked at that milking thing.
Yeah, I'll
That's
never
gonna haunt me.
get over that. We can move on to our romance questions.
Okay.
To try to
Yes.
forget the past.
Yes.
All right. Tropes.
Like friends to lovers.
Friends to lovers. Forced proximity.
Yes.
Best friends.
Well,
family
what would
members,
you call the experiment?
I guess just fake dating.
Okay. I could. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Spice rating.
I'm gonna go with a 3, but like on the low end.
I was gonna say I almost said I don't know 2.75 sounds too low.
I'm gonna go with a solid 3.
A 3, right middle of the road. Yeah, because they were there. Well, almost there a lot.
They used terminology that I think would put it to a 3.
Mm-hmm.
But the shower scene was just is a letdown.
Yeah.
And this book is shorter, but like it got to the very end, end until they did anything.
And it was just that one explanation of it, and then they were just doing it all the time.
I know.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Couple believability.
I
believe it.
It's almost like he's kind of like I don't want to say popular boy, but like he seems like very charismatic.
Jock, yeah. But not like an asshole jock.
And she just seems like very shy. The amount of times that I had to read that her ears were blushing was ungodly.
I know. She blushes a lot in her ear.
Yeah.
So she just turns red. I think she just looks sunburned.
She just turns red, but like, yeah, it was a lot.
The next one's slow burn. We kind of explained how it is and isn't.
Yeah.
Or just awkward paced.
Like, it's a good book, but I'm just like, I don't know what I'm reading.
The writing didn't flow.
Luckily, this book was only like 370, 380 or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
It was not as bad as the other ones before. If this book was like 600, I would have cried for different reasons.
I probably would have called you and be like, we need to stop. We need to be stopped. Okay, what do you think happens to the lead after the ending?
I think he finishes culinary school. I think he probably either opens his own business or works for like a very nice restaurant. I could see her maybe writing still, but I don't know. That's kind of up in the air. I almost feel like they just probably get married immediately and start having children, and she just stays with the babies.
And it just, not very prolific writer.
I will say, though, this book made me really hungry.
Oh my God, I know. He kept describing the food.
Oh, yes. When he was making churros for breakfast, I was like,
I want cronuts.
I know.
Ugh.
It was so good.
Would you fall for either?
I think maybe Lucas.
I'm always down for someone who makes me good food.
Yeah. And he just kind of had this, I don't know, like I said, he was very charismatic. So I feel like he wasn't funny.
Yeah. He was charming, but not in like a overtly flirty kind of way, just in a like make an old lady blush kind of way.
Yeah. Some of the things that he'd say like made me laugh out loud. Like he was pretty funny.
Yeah. Will you if it's part of a series, which it is the second with at least no plans of a next one. If there was, would you read it?
I don't know, because I don't even know if I want to read the first one now. Because of that comment.
Oh, now you remember it.
It scares me. I'm not gonna lie.
Not a whole lot of other people were mentioned in this book, like friend-wise. It's basically just Lena, which she already has her own book. The only person I can think of getting a third is the contractor. Which really has nothing to do with them.
I was thinking Lucas's older sister, Char.
Oh yeah. Does she have kids already though?
No, not that I don't think so.
Charo, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
I could see that maybe.
Yeah. No one else was really mentioned.
No, no one else mentioned.
Doesn't have friends other than Lena. Ollie? Oh, it could be Ollie.
If I no. What you guys didn't see was my eye roll. God, no.
You might have felt it though, because goddamn,
I am not reading about that Magic Mike character. There's no way. There's no way. And they didn't even say why he got into that fight. He got a black eye, and it was over a girl, but they didn't say why. I was like, then why even put it in here?
For something else. Those men who were heavily guarding them were not just like stripper club owners.
Although I loved,
they were like human trafficking.
I loved that Rosie was gonna beat that guy with her purse.
The purse. I loved so more much. That Lucas thought that was hot that she was gonna hit him with her purse. I'm like, there's no way that looked like it was gonna be successful.
It's true. Yeah.
Like, use your heel.
This whole book had me questioning things. It really did.
How'd you like the writing?
I thought the writing was good. It's just too much back.
I think like the timeline.
It just like either do it or don't. Like I get the whole like.
Yeah, it needed more balance in the emotion department, because it was like lovey-dovey, cute, funny, and then had some seriously deeper top, like borderline human trafficking. Like it hinted at human. That was basically what that was, and it just needed. Yeah. I guess this is her second book, so maybe if she starts a new series and it sounds interesting, maybe I'll give it a whirl.
She's not allowed to talk anything about Ollie. If I see a book that has him coming into the picture, it's gonna be a no from me, dog. No from me.
Randy, no. Well, that about wraps it up. Are you gonna keep yours?
We'll see. I don't know. Probably not. Might have another book for Abe.
It's randomly like plain in the front. Like there's empty spaces, which is weird.
I mean, it's good, but like, would I read it again?
It was fine. Oh no, I can't even see myself like flipping through it to be like, oh, what was that funny part?
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I'm okay.
Well, hopefully next week is better, because we have a first for the podcast. This, I think, is basically classified as fantasy.
Yeah, it is.
We have Leigh Bardugo's. It's the first in a series. Leigh Bardugo's Ninth House. Very excited. I started it today. I have tabs and sticky notes ready, because my pea brain can only hold so much information at one time. So we got that going.
I don't know why my brain saw the word ninth and did not think that's how ninth was spelled.
Yeah, if you hear Ashley calling it ninth house, it's this is what she's referring to.
Guys, I don't know why. Okay, I don't know why.
You know, on the front of mine, it's blurbed by Stephen King, saying the best fantasy novel I've read in years.
Interesting.
So, it's on the longer side, so I'm glad I started it now, because goddamn.
How big is it? How many?
450.
I mean, that's not the biggest book we read, but yeah, it's pretty.
Not the biggest,
but it's pretty big, yeah.
And in the back, it has a little history about the houses. You'll learn. I'm only in chapter 2, and
what is this, like Harry Potter?
It's very reminiscent. They have scarves of matching colors for different houses.
Is there a sorting hat?
Long chapters.
Oh,
I'm on page 42, and that was the end of chapter 2.
Well, that's gonna dock my point.
Get it together, Lee Bardugo. But she's the author of a lot of other popular books. I'm trying to find the list.
My book's not even near me, so it's all you.
There's a map. Love a good map.
Ooh, I do like a good map.
Yeah. Just trust me on that one. I'll look it up for next week.
I trust you.
So the other books we're gonna read, check out our Instagram at Baby Got Stacks Podcast. We have links to our other stuff like Goodreads and TikTok, and
which is finally back up. Goodreads was gone.
Yeah, Goodreads was
a while
not working for a
Thought I was losing it.
Yeah, I know. I was like, damn it, Wi-Fi, but no, it wasn't just me.
Yeah, Goodreads has a moment. Back up though. Don't worry.
A little moment, yeah. So all that's back up to date. We also post our podcast on YouTube, so you can go listen there too if you would like.
Yes. We would appreciate
I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it that week. I mean, it was a solid week, and pretty excited about next week.
Yeah, fantasy. Have you read a fantasy before?
Well, I mean, do you count Harry Potter? I've read all those books.
I suppose so.
Then yeah.
On that.
Other than that, I don't. And I really like Harry Potter. I don't know why I don't have any more or have more fantasy, because I do like fantasy.
Yeah.
Like I loved when I was a kid, like fairies and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Stuff was my shit. So I don't
love
know.
a good fairy.
Yeah.
Maybe this will open a whole new door.
Maybe. I'm excited.
Fantasy Ashley.
Yep. It's gonna be a whole new chapter.
Wow.
Coming to a podcast near you.
It's this one.
It's this one. It's only this one.
All right. We'll see you next week, you guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.